There is a morning, and if you've been through retirement, you probably remember the exact one when you wake up and the day has no structure, no meeting on the calendar, no role to step into, no title waiting at the other end of your commute. Just you and the day and the strange quiet where your identity used to be. Nobody prepared you for this morning. The financial advisors talked about your portfolio. The retirement parties celebrated your years of service. But nobody sat down with you and talked about who you would be when the work was done. Today, I want to have that conversation. Welcome, I'm Debbie, and this is AI Puppy Playbook. This week, we are going somewhere that most AI channels never go. We're talking about retirement identity, the quiet crisis that follows one of life's biggest transitions, the one that nobody warned you about because everyone was too focused on the practical side of leaving work. Here's the thing nobody says out loud. For many people, retiring feels like grief. Not because the job was perfect, because for decades, what you did was also who you were. And when the doing stops, the being goes with it, at least for a while. Today, I'm sharing 4 conversations I had with AI that helped me start finding my way back to myself. Not the working self, the actual self. The first conversation I had with AI on this topic felt strange to start because I'd never tried to answer the question it asked me. The question was simple. Describe yourself without using your job title, your career, your professional accomplishments, or any role you've held. Just you, what you value, what you notice, what you care about, what brings you alive, what you've always known about yourself that has nothing to do with work. I tried to answer it without AI first. I couldn't get past 3 sentences. With AI as a thinking partner, asking follow-up questions, reflecting back what I said, pressing gently when I deflected. I talked for an hour. What emerged was something I hadn't fully seen before. The second conversation surprised me because of where it started, not with what I missed about work, but with what specifically I had loved about it. There is a difference between missing a job and missing what the job gave you. The sense of competence, the daily structure, the feeling of being needed, the community, the forward motion of a project. When I got honest about what I actually loved and what I actually didn't, the picture became much clearer, because some of what I loved can be found elsewhere, and some of what I'm grieving was already gone long before I retired. The third conversation is the one that turned something. I asked AI to help me look back across my whole life, not just my career, for what had always been true about me. The interests I'd returned to in every season of life, the ways I'd spent my best Saturdays when I had no obligations, the moments I'd felt most like myself across every decade. What emerged wasn't a new identity, it was an older one. Things I had known about myself at 20 that I'd let drift under 40 years of work and responsibility. Some of them had been waiting for exactly this moment. This last one is a different kind of help, and it's the one that changed how I approach communication altogether. Some situations land in your inbox that shouldn't be an email at all. The complaint that needs a phone call. The misunderstanding that will only deepen in writing. The request that's going to require so much back and forth that a conversation would solve it in 5 minutes. I've learned to ask AI to help me identify which emails to respond to in writing and which ones to pick up the phone for. That decision alone has saved me more time and more relationship damage than any other change I've made. Here's the recap. 4 AI conversations for the retirement identity transition. 1. Separate who you are from what you did. Let AI ask the questions your career never had to answer. 2. Grieve the right thing. Identify what work actually gave you so you can find it elsewhere or let it go honestly. 3. Find the thread that has always been true. Look back across your whole life, not just your career. 4. Design the structure. Build a new weekly rhythm from the inside out based on what you've rediscovered. All 4 prompts are in the description below and will be published in Monday's Substack post. Your challenge this week, have conversation 1, just 1. Set aside 30 minutes and let AI ask you the questions. What you find might surprise you. Here's the recap. 4 AI conversations for the retirement identity transition. 1. Separate who you are from what you did. Let AI ask the questions your career never had to answer. 2. Grieve the right thing. Identify what work actually gave you so you can find it elsewhere or let it go honestly. 3. Find the thread that has always been true. Look back across your whole life, not just your career. 4. Design the structure. Build a new weekly rhythm from the inside out based on what you've rediscovered. All 4 prompts are in the description below and will be published in Monday's Substack post. Your challenge this week: have conversation 1, just 1. Set aside 30 minutes and let AI ask you the questions. What you find might surprise you. All 4 prompts written out and ready to start are in the description below and will be published in Monday's Substack post at aipuppyplaybook.com. And if this video is for someone you know, a spouse, a sibling, a friend who retired and hasn't seemed quite like themselves since, please share it with them. You don't have to say why, just send it, they'll know. Subscribe for new lessons every Sunday, Tuesday, and Thursday, and I'll see you Tuesday for this week's mini lesson, where I'm teaching the purpose mapping method, a 3-step process for finding what matters to you now.